What is the best way to use conversation cards? That is the question that we're going to answer today. I have here with me one of our 3 very popular packs of conversation cards for couples, and to answer this question, we are going to go over the 10 rules on the second card in this pack. The first card, of course, the cover card, and then the second card, 10 rules if you want to use conversation cards. And Anna, you're going to get us going.
Okay, rule number 1, be kind, gentle, curious, and respectful. Rule number 2, the partner who starts picks a card and is the first listener. Number 3, the other partner is the first talker. Number 4, the listener starts by reading the conversation starter relationship tip on the card. Number 5, the listener then asks the 3 listen questions on the card, each time allowing the talker enough time to answer.
Right, where do I continue?
Number 6.
Number 6, the listener, who's still me because I've picked a card, may not interrupt or comment until the talker answered all 3 the listen questions. The talker may skip answering any question at any time, and the talker should be allowed by the listener to share their opinions even if the listener disagrees.
Number 9, afterwards switch roles and repeat the process with the same card. And number 10, do this every day, only 5 minutes a day, to make each other feel heard and anchor the relationship.
So which of these 10 rules today stands out for you?
I would say number 6. The listener may not interrupt or comment until the talker answered all 3 listen questions.
And for me today, it's number 10. Do this every day, only 5 minutes a day, to make each other feel heard and anchor the relationship. And that is all from us for today. Remember, in healthy relationships, it is all about connection. So many couples ask us, conversation cards for couples, what is the point? Why should I do it? I think that is a very valid and good question, and we want to answer that question today. To do that, we're going to go to the 3rd card in this pack of conversation cards, and the title of this card is Before You Start. We've got the rules card. We've already covered that in a previous video. 10 rules for using conversation cards, but now, before you start, what is the point? Let's go over what this card says before you start using one of the conversation cards. It says here, the value of meaningful communication in any relationship is undeniable. It improves the quality and success of the relationship. Meaningful conversation occurs when you talk and feel truly heard. Then you experience a connection with the listener, and the relationship feels more meaningful. This is, for me, profound. It's really important, and one need to understand this and make it your own before you use conversation cards. Otherwise, you'll just be going through the motions. Communication, however, loses its value when you talk and don't feel heard. Then communication cannot improve the quality of the relationship. When you don't feel heard, the connection fades and the relationship loses its meaning.
If you want to help somebody feel heard, you don't have to agree with what they say. You only have to show your curiosity and interest with a few listen questions.
And a lot of people confuse listening with agreeing. You can listen even though you do not agree. And then the last 2 paragraphs, what is the point? The purpose of this set of conversation cards is not only to allow you to share, but also to make each other feel heard. When it is your turn to be the listener, start the conversation with the conversation starter, which is right at the top there. Follow the rules which we covered in a previous video, and use the listen questions to help the talker feel heard. I think this is as important as the rules which we covered in a previous video, to understand the point of conversation cards. And that is all from us for today. In the next video, we are going to do a complete conversation card live. Until then, remember, in healthy relationships, it is all about connection.